Stanley to the rescue. Dennis is one of the laziest engines on the island of Sodor. He doesn't enjoy working at all, and much prefers to do absolutely nothing. One morning at the sheds, Dennis wanted to speak his opinion. "You know, you lot are much too demanding for me. It would be nice if you got taken over. At least then I could have some peace." "But it's our railway after all. If we got taken over, you would be sent away too," said Molly. "That would never happen. Harry and Bert say that steam engines spoil our image." "That's not true. Steam engines and diesel engines are supposed to work together. Nobody would take over anything," exclaimed Thomas. "What would we ever need to work together for? Whenever I ask any of you for help, you all say no, and that you're too busy. I'd say it's all an excuse, because none of you are actually useful." The engine glared and hissed. "How rude of you." The next day, Stanley pulled into Great Waterton. He was making good time, but his driver had bad news. "Dennis is stuck up the line ahead. We'll have to go help him." Stanley set off to go find Dennis, hoping that he was okay. He found Dennis with a goods train stuck at a crossing. "For goodness sake, take this lazybones away. He's broken down, and he doesn't want to start up again." "Lazybones? I'll tell you that I cannot, or I'll take my bone saw to you." Dennis said no more, as Stanley pulled him out of the way. Stanley pulled Dennis away from the crossing and stopped. Just then, Molly rushed by with a special passenger train. "Would you look at that?" cried Stanley. But little did they know, Molly was having trouble herself. She felt the train getting heavier and heavier, and eventually she came to a stop. Stanley puffed up to the back of the train. "Are you all right there, Molly? Do you need some help?" Molly was too tired to respond. Both of their crews talked to each other. Then they talked to Stanley. "Do you think you could pull both trains?" "I'll give it a try." The crew coupled him to the train, and with that, Stanley puffed and pulled his hardest, and the trains started into motion. "Come on, come on, come on," he cried. As time went on, Molly and Dennis gained more strength and helped as much as they could. Spencer and Neville were at the next station, and so was Sir Topham Hatt. The passengers were very excited when Spencer backed down onto their train. Neville took Dennis's train. And then Sir Topham Hatt spoke to the three of them. "Molly," he began, "I know you aren't the best with passenger trains, but the fact that you tried your hardest to help Stanley proves to me that you are still useful. Dennis, I have a lot to say to you, and I shall talk about it later. Stanley, I can tell that you are very, very determined to get the job done, and for that, I thank you. The three engines helped each other back to the sheds. I'm sorry, said Dennis. I was wrong. You lot aren't demanding. You just want to get the job done, unlike me. Oh, don't worry about it, Dennis, said Stanley. We live and learn. I can tell you're not a bad engine. Oh, that doesn't matter. I always break down and make everyone cross. Well, I broke down when I rescued Thomas. Broke down? You? Well, you know, fellow engines must help each other. Dennis was at a loss for words. He had a lot to think about.